easier, it won't reflect to the batting team.
Come play and show the world you are the champion. Oh, oh, oh. Adda, 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 oh, oh. Adda, Adda, Premier
Good morning, folks. A warm welcome to all our online viewers for the Eliminator game, the first Eliminator game that we have here at Fuquay Lower. Sunrisers versus Kings. Sunrisers has won the toss and they've elected to bowl. The playing 11 for Sunrisers: Daman Singh, Fawad Mufti, Nakash, Lahiru, Shashank, Umakant Bomini, Venkat Mahendra, Yash, Vitun, Zain Afzal, Shishan Syed, and the super sub is Hanif. Kiran opening the bowling for the Sunrisers team. And the playing 11 for the Kings: Bharat Satyamurthy, Arun Warich, JP, Kiran Sarvanakumar, Kunal Saigal, Nikhil Ankolkar, Nilesh Patil, Ryan Wiggins, Shiva, Swapnil, Rohan, and the super sub is Anand. Good morning, folks. Sorry for some of the technical challenges that we've had. We have Ryan Wiggins and Kunal Sahil opening the batting for Kings. At the end of the first over, Kings are 24 for no loss. We have Hani Sheikh bowling the second over for the Sunrisers. Driven out there for a single and covers. Daman Singh. at covers. The two fielders that have been set outside for the power play is third man and a Kaukana. Pitches it short and punished by Ryan. Boundaries are definitely smaller out here. They've got off to a great start, Kings. There's a change in bat from Ryan. I think he hit the bottom when he went for the pull shot. There's a new bat coming out for Ryan. Both Ryan and Kunal cycle play for Morrisville Cardinals in the minor league. Kunal has had a fairly decent outing in the minor league, so has Ryan. And he's getting ready to bowl his third ball of the over. Ball kept outside off stump and a wild swing. Edges out to square leg. Runs hard and gets 2 runs out there. Kings have changed their opening combination a little bit. It's a beautiful shot by Ryan. Pitched outside off. Ryan throwing his arms out there for a beautiful 6 over covers point area. My bad, that was Kunal Sehgal. That's a wicket there for Kings. They've lost Ryan Wiggins, the captain marquee player. Trying to open the face out there, caught at point. That's a big blow for Kings, but there's a lot of depth, a lot of batting that they have. They have Shiva walking in, co-owner for Kings. Played a lot of cricket, played Ranji level cricket back in India for Hyderabad. Also plays on the Morrisville Cardinals. Captain Morrisville Cardinals a couple of games when Jaskaran Malhotra was out doing national duty. An extremely talented batsman and bowler. Walking in after the loss of Ryan Wiggins. Ooh, that was a white ball. That's a no ball being signaled out there. That's a free hit. A freebie for Shiva. My bad, that's Kunal. Both of them having similar helmets out there. Morrisville Cardinal helmets. Bowler checking in. The ball really was over the waist. A free hit for Kunal Saigal. That's Hoyt, fielder out there. That's a power. That's a beautiful catch. Fielder did not realize that was on a free hit. Looking to celebrate. A very beautiful pickup shot from Kunal. Couldn't get the distance. Hit to the biggest part of the ground. Kunal seems to be timing the ball really, really well. We now have Shiva taking strike. Kiran bowling a slightly tighter line after the first over, massive first over that they had a couple of wides. There's a quick single by Shiva. Kunal going at almost 200 strike rate. He's got 19 and 9. Again, keeping it in that, keeping it slightly fuller, getting the ball to move out a little bit. Kunal pulling the full face of the bar and keeping it down, blocking it out there. I think Kunal needs to kind of play a slightly longer innings, be a little more patient to put a big score on the board for Kings. Steps out, hit through covers for a beautiful 4. Bowler consistently trying to keep the ball full and wide. And Kunal getting to chance his arm and opens it up and keeps the ball on the ground for a beautiful 4.
Sesta Incorporated, partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, Sesta serves predominantly as your primary IT resource, as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. Sesta has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients.
Kings persisting with Hanif. Had a slightly better over compared to Kiran. Hanif is the super sub for Sunrisers and they've exercised it right up. Beautiful bowling, keeps the ball in a teasing line outside off stump, enticing Kunal to go for the drive or loft over covers. It's a very interesting field that they've set. Bowlers bowling consistently outside the off stump and they have a cow corner out there. They have one in sweeper cover, Daman Singh. That's a flat hit for 4 runs, hit over point. And that's 50 for the Kings team. It's an excellent start in the power play. 3.4 overs for 50 for Kings for the loss of 1 wicket. Both bowlers have been expensive. I think they're bowling to the strengths of Kunal out here. Sunrisers need to pull this back quickly. Bowls a little closer to the wicket. Dabbed away on the onside for a single. All games in Adda Premier League yesterday on Fukway Upper, there were about 800 runs that were scored in 2 games. We had Raiders play the Tornadoes. Raiders posted a mammoth 230. Tornadoes came close, scored about 200 odd. Hit straight to and a quick single that's been taken there. Ball was hit really hard. But there's a great stop out there. There's a lot of discussion that has happened on the balls. A lot of teams have come back and have said that the ball is slightly harder. A lot of injuries to our players, a lot of bats that have been broken. And this is something for the APL team to go back and relook.
Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm so excited to be a part of the Think Sabio intern team. Think Sabio is a powerful tool that provides detailed reports on stock institutions in order to help you make more informed and sound investments. This tool can help everyone that trades, but especially beginners. It's no secret that trading is an intimidating field, but at Think Sabio, we simplify it. Through education, we aim to reduce the intimidatingness of trading. This helps students gain
That's a software
confidence
that he is
and
playing.
jumpstarts their investment careers. Investing at an early age is so important because it amplifies lifetime earning potential and allows for more financial freedom at an early age. So create a free Think Sabio student account today and start making money right away.
Okay, so then you use OBS. Okay.
I downloaded OBS, but
End of 4 overs, 52 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kings looking good. They post a huge score. Short and wide. Fielder getting under the ball. Swaying around and dropped. Tough, difficult chance out there. Like I was saying, a lot of the field, a lot of matches that have happened in this tournament this year. Every team dropping at minimum 2-3 catches, and that has hurt a lot of the teams to go and post huge scores when batting first, and also giving an opportunity to chase them as well. But that was a good short ball. Surprised Kunal a bit. Playing beautifully bowling out there. Kind of ball had an awkward bounce, and Shiva kept it down for a single. Bowler's generating a lot of pace out here, and it's Kiran Kumar ready into his third over. Had a slightly expensive start in the first 2 overs. He struggled initially with the new ball, bowled a couple of wides down the leg. Seems to be getting his rhythm back in. Trying to go for the extra pace, trying to let the ball swing a little bit. So wide signal down the leg. Pretty relaxed dugout out here for the Kings team. A lot of batting to come, like I said. Swapnil Gupta, we have Nilesh Patil. Ball swinging in, chance for a run out. Oh, that's a wonderful piece of fielding there. Great backup at square leg. A full length dive. And he keeps the ball from going away for extras. Kiran generating a lot of pace. Yeah, the ball seems to be kicking here and there. Bowling in that good length area. Slashed. Short and wide. Slash, but good piece of fielding out there at point. Keeps it down to a single. Kings started off brilliantly, winning the first 3 games very comfortably, missing a couple of their core players out here today. Let me see Abhiram Boli Shetty, Rohan Patke off for the under 19 national duties. Both all-rounders, quality all-rounders for Kings, can bowl, bat, and great fielders too. So Kings slightly short on the all-rounder abilities for today's game, but nevertheless they've had some great picks in the draft, and they have a really strong team. Continue to keep it outside off. Kunal trying to pick the ball and try to hit it on the onside. Ends up getting a bottom edge. At the end of 5 overs, Kings are 58 for 1. Is it? Zain Afzal, in the last over, a power play out here. 2 deliveries, 2 boundaries. 1 ball down the leg, flicked away for 4. Keeps it outside off stump. It's a beautiful 6 over covers. Gets the ball to move in. Play towards square leg. Gets 2 runs. Both Shiva and batting really well. Hits it straight down for a beautiful 6. Shiva looking really in good touch, matching Kunal shot to shot. 2 huge 6s, 1 over covers, 1 straight over long on. It's been an expensive over the first 4 balls for Zain Afzal. Quick single taken to mid wicket. This is the last ball of the power play for the Kings, and they have capitalized. And they put on a good score on the board. 77 for 1. A lap shot. Beautifully played. 81 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 6 overs for the Kings. It's a wonderful start to the power play for the Kings. '81 for 1.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
So Daman Singh coming into the attack to bowl after the power play. Bowling quick off spinners, very difficult to get under the ball for Daman. Beautiful flight. You see Kunal trying to get under him, but he's not able to get the location up. Good couple of balls with the field spread out. 1 point. They have short covers, mid wicket, and third man. The 4 fielders inside. The one pulls away the last minute, just trying to make sure he's seeing if there's any movement that he wants to kind of get advantage of from. Gets it out of covers for a single out there. Good couple of balls from Daman. He got about 3 odd deliveries in, given only a single away. Moving out his mid wicket. Splash. Over point 4. Waiting on the fielder to signal. I think didn't have the enough pace for it to run away to the boundary. So down 3 runs. Kings going at a run rate of 12.5 and over. Capitalize on the power play. Then the power play they were 81 at the end of 6 overs. The man continues to bowl flat and wide. It's the end of the over. A good over considering the start that they'd got. Giving 5 runs away in the over that he has bowled.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dine. Let's make some memories.
Hey, Vishy. Vishy.
At the end of 7 overs, 86 for 1. Slight pullback by the Sunrisers. Good tide over there from Daman. Given flight outside off stump and a huge 6 again over covers. So wonderfully clean it from Shiva. We have Vitun, a very handy off spinner, sliding the ball out there, keeps it a little flat, pitches it short and drags it down and easily put away by Shiva for 4. It's going to be definitely a very high scoring game. We're easily looking at a par plus score out here in the eliminator game out here in Fuquay Lower. Kings versus Sunrisers. Kings looking comfortable to post a 200 plus score here, trying to bat the Sunrisers out of the game. But Sunrisers have Lahiru Milanta, who's the leading run scorer in the tournament. Loves this ground, got 100 the last time he played here. Continues to fly it out there in covers. And he has taken the catch, but the umpire has signaled a 6. And that's the 100 for the Kings. It's a good effort by the fielder out there, but he was right on the edge. Umpire kept a close watch and signaled a 6. Expensive over from Vitun. Long on for a single. Mithil dragging it a little back, pulling a little more flatter. Kunal on 33 from 22. Shiva on 48 from 19. Mithil quickly learning bowling a slightly flatter out there outside off stump. Hit back to point. Continuing to bowl a little more flatter, not giving that much air. Slightly missing on his timing out there. Kunal tried to play over covers and ends up hitting straight to covers. 17 runs from the first over that Mithun has bowled. Kings continuing to push at 12-13 run rate. 8 overs, 103 for 1. Daman coming back into the attack. Going to try to continue to bowl flat and wide. That's good bowling from Daman, keeping it to a single. Shiva moves on to 49 from 20 balls. Good flat bowling from Daman, keeping things tight. but runs have been leaking from the other end. Steps down, hits it straight, long off for a single, and that's Shiva's 50. Beautiful innings by Shiva. Has a fielder placed out there, keeps it to a single again. The scorers have missed updating it. Shows Shiva's on 50 out here. There was no acknowledgement. Beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling. Daman has the ability from a very short run up to bowl very, very quick. Can bowl at excessive pace. Shot. Pulled for 4. Team acknowledging him a tad too late. Nevertheless, 50 in 23 balls. Big match player standing up,
Alright, so welcome
rising to the occasion.
Army's Sports Complex. You can find all the high quality, regular, medium quality. This is the only facility in North Carolina which is specialized in cricket. Let me show you our flex space where you can see we can pull the batting cages and make batting cages here. So we have 2 batting cages as well for baseball and softball. Of course, it's multi-use, so we can change it. Another important feature we have is the bowler machine. This is world's best and the only bowling machine which is fully automated. It's only made in information about our facility. Please go on www.samparmycomplex.com or you can call us 919-803-6583.
At the end of 9 overs, Kings 1-1-1 for 1. Continuing to push the run rate at 12 to 13 range. Setting themselves up for a huge score. There's a change in bowling. We have Umakant coming in to bowl the 10th over for Sunrisers. Keeps it full. Kunal trying to kind of make room a little bit, trying to get under the ball. Sunrisers have been bowling well in patches. They're not able to consistently hit a good line, and they've leaked boundaries. I miss it. It's straight back behind the bowler's head for a single by Kunal. That's another tight line from Uma. Both Uma and Daman trying to bowl to the plan of trying to keep it a little tad full outside off stump. Stump to stump, not allowing the batsman to get under the ball. It's a nice slower one. Blocked out by Kunal. No run. Great start for Uma. 4 balls and only 2 runs coming off his bowling. Keeps it full. Only a single. Been an exceptional over considering how comfortably Kings are playing the Sunrisers bowlers out here. 3 runs in the first 5 deliveries. Quick single taken at covers. Brilliant over. 4 from his over.
Hi, my name is Tia. Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm a Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm so excited to be a part of the Think Sabio intern team. Think Sabio is a powerful tool that provides detailed reports on stock institutions in order to help you make more informed and sound investments. This tool can help everyone that trades, but especially beginners. It's no secret that trading is an intimidating field, but at Think Sabio, we simplify it. Through education, we aim to reduce the intimidatingness of trading. This helps students gain confidence and jumpstarts their investment careers. Investing at an early age is so important because it amplifies lifetime earning potential and allows for more financial freedom at an early age. So create a free Think Sabio student account today and start making money right away.
We have Uma coming back to bowl a second over after exceptionally bowled first over. Kept it only 4. Kunal cycle, 40 of 33. Shiva, 63 in 28 balls. I have my young friend here, Arush, who plays in the Triangle Cricket League in the under 11. Welcome, my friend.
Hi.
We can hear you, Arush.
Okay. Hi.
Hey. See you out here early in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us to do some commentary work for us.
You're welcome.
It's another huge hit over mid-wicket for a 6. Shiva showing a lot of intent right from the start. He's come in, making it count. So which is your favorite team out here, Arush? Between Sunrisers and Kings? You have any favorites out here?
Honestly, I'd prefer Sunrisers to win, but Kings is playing very good right now. Their strike rate is going off the roof because of a lot of batsmen, like Ryan Wiggins gave a okay start with a few runs, and Shiva is hitting like crazy.
Yeah, must be a sure joy for you to see your coach Ryan out here leading this team and doing exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Was unfortunate today, got out a little early. Any favorite players out here, Arush, for you on the Sunrisers team?
Lahiro Malantar was playing really good a few weeks back. I saw him. He actually, I don't know which team he played against. He scored over one. I think he had 147, and the opposing team got out all up for 140. So if just Lahiro Malantar played, he would have beat their whole team by 7 runs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was the Chargers game, and I think that game kind of impacted their run rate, and they were knocked out of the tournament. It's a very, very good squad led by Vijay Kohli. Yeah, absolutely. Sunrisers does have the Lahiro Malantar factor with them. They have Daman Singh, they have Fawad Mufti, some big names out there with the Sunrisers. Definitely looking at 200 plus score. I think now it really gets down to how much can they do the damage control, how much can they keep it to 220, 230. Smaller grounds compared to Century and Fukui Upper.
Yeah, and a few of the opening bowlers were giving away a lot of runs, and just now 6. And all of their overs are really expensive so far.
Yeah, another flat 6 for Umakant after an exceptionally good over. Hit flat over covers for another beautiful 6. Shiva looking in ominous touch, hitting the ball cleanly. Another huge 6 swept away for 6. 3 sixes in 3 balls. Shiva inching closer and closer to his century. 81 and 31 balls. And the run rate is back to 12 and a half.
Cesta Incorporated, partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, Cesta serves predominantly as your primary IT resource, as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. Cesta has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients, as well as its in-house analytical services. We offer a full range of employment solutions, including long-term contracts, short-term contracts, temporary to permanent, direct placement, and enhanced staffing services across borders. Reach us now at hr@cestatech.com or call us by phone at 919-342-6341. Cesta Incorporated, because we are your link to the future.
Under the pump. It's a slight misfield out there for a single. There's a run-out opportunity for them.
Looks like their power play overs lasted about for 10 or 11 overs instead of just 6. They're playing really good. Now they're slowly starting to just like seep in a few runs instead of hitting a bunch of boundaries. But I feel like they're going to come back.
Yeah. I think last 7 overs left. Umakant had a expensive last over. At the end of 12 overs, Kings are 147 for 1. 8 overs to go. 48 legal deliveries. Probably looking at 100, 120 more. Will still put the score at 260. Sunrisers bowlers looking a little flat. Looking around for options. See Daman kind of having a quick word.
Yeah, and their bowlers are bowling right in the slot for a lot of batsmen to hit.
They're bringing back Zishan Syed, giving an opportunity to bowl. Eight overs to go. Zishan making sure his field has been set, moving the cow corner a little more wider. Deep mid wicket is open. They have a backward square leg out there, deep square leg. There's a nice quick delivery outside off stump. Ball swinging for Zishan. And Zishan can generate a good amount of pace. Kunal kind of slightly playing a second fiddle to Shiva, rightfully so.
They're just trying to push the ball by now, try to hit it into the gaps. They're just pushing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the plan from Kunal is to try to get off strike, try to put Shiva on strike and let him do the hitting because he's been playing really, really well.
Looks like Shiva is going to score his century and Kunal Tega is also going to score his 50.
Yeah, I mean, Shiva has really taken off, showing his class, showing batting looking so simple. A lot of his experience, big game, an eliminator game for the Kings, who were billed as the tournament favourites to start off with. Hit out to covers. There's some good fielding out there.
Yeah, Yeah, luckily there's some like a last line of defense in the boundary, so they don't keep on hitting those huge boundaries.
Kings have a lot of depth in their batting. They have Nilesh Patil yet to come. They have Harun Warich. Another exceptional shot. Tried to go in for the Yorker, made some room, hit for a boundary.
Yeah, they're slowly coming back after those few slow balls. Trying to push those balls first, and now they're slowly coming back.
Sunrisers desperately looking for a wicket. They're searching for a wicket here. I think they would need that breakthrough to try to keep the score down.
And another crazy shot that I think is hit for 4.
That's Kunal's 50.
Yep.
Slightly slower by his own standards, but I think made a lot of
Yeah, Kunal.
sense in not trying to go all out.
Yep.
Just played second fiddle to Shiva, who looked an ominous touch.
Yep, Kunal Sega, 51 for 40.
A quick change in gloves from Kunal. See a very relaxed dugout from Kings. They're enjoying, they're winning, they're in a great position. Rubs off on the team.
Yep. The more they keep this up, they almost have this game in the bag. But they'll need a bunch of hitters for Sunrisers to close this game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said earlier, they have the Lahiru Milantra factor for them. They have Daman, they have Fawad. I think the goal here for the Sunrisers is try to keep it to as minimal. 220 is probably 200 for sure is a basic score out here on this ground. 220 is a fairly par score, not a winning score by any chance. But a 270 would probably be a really stretched goal for target to chase for the Sunrisers.
A big closed door, but as you said, the Eliminator factor, they could get a slight crack in that door, trying to open it.
Daman coming back to bowl his last over. That's another beautifully hit shot through covers, hit flat, hard.
Another boundary. Slowly gonna come back. They're coming back after those few slow balls that they were just having to push and getting singles and dots.
Shiva looking in great touch. Just played about 33 odd balls. Hit a lot of boundaries in those 33 odd balls.
Yeah, he has 50 more runs than he has balls.
The man's last over here wants to keep it tight. Fairly economical. 3.2 for 29 considering at the run rate that the Kings are scoring right now, 12 plus. Another inside edge.
Yeah.
For a single to square leg.
Didn't go far, but they were able to squeeze in that singles. That's probably what's gonna help them most. Boundaries are good, but then those singles also helping them in big time.
Another boundary.
Yep.
Another drive.
Having to keep on diving. Should keep on moving.
Shiva showing the ability to hit both in the air and on the ground and scoring those boundaries comfortably.
Yep.
Shiva definitely looking a class apart today.
Yeah, the fielders are not able to stop his drives, cover drives. It's like some people when when it's a big game, they're at the top of their game, and it's important for the team.
Hit straight back. Keeps it down to a single.
Yep. Good fielding.
Shiva off strike, probably a good thing for the Sunrisers. That's another wonderful drive. Hit straight out of the middle of the bat for another 4.
They just keep on pushing
And
this
at the
ball
end
out
of
onto the boundary.
14 overs, Kings are 172 for 1. 6 overs to go. I'm sure they're looking for about they're going to try to get to about another 100. Bat Sunrisers out of the game. 6 overs to go. 172 to 1. Zishan coming back into the attack. 6 overs to go. Hit up in the air. It's an opportunity for the keeper. Circling around. And that's been dropped. Third catch going down for the Sunrisers. The ball was swiveling in the air.
Yeah.
Lahiru Milanta, probably the best bet with the gloves to take that catch.
Sadly not. He was just circling around, trying to get the ball, and misses it. That was a big wicket that they could have taken. Stop this big partnership.
A huge opportunity. Ghana begging for the Sunrisers.
If they can break this partnership, that would be amazing for the Sunrisers. Slowly getting them at 200 so they could have a more open door to win this game. Making it to the finals. And then another huge shot.
That's a beautiful pickup shot.
Yeah.
Hit into the square leg boundary for another 6.
We're back for Nasega.
Hips. Hands on the hips for the Sunrisers out there. Kind of trying to search for that wicket. Trying to get greater breakthrough. They created one opportunity. Couldn't hold on to that. And they're being punished. .3 overs. Kings are 179 for 1.
Sesta Incorporated, partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, Sesta serves predominantly as your primary IT resource, as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. Sesta has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients, as well as its in-house analytical services. We offer a full range of employment solutions, including long-term contracts, short-term contracts, temporary to permanent, direct placement, and enhanced staffing services across borders. Reach us now at hr@sestatech.com or call us by phone at 919-342-6341. Sesta Incorporated, because we are your link to the future.
talk to his bowlers out there.
Yeah, and Shiva Kumar already at 94.
Back live again. Another beautifully hit shot. The quick single trying to get the second run out there.
Yep.
Both batsmen kind of put in a great partnership over here. Partnership more than 150 right now, and they're going very, very strong.
Yeah.
At the end of 15 overs, Kings are 187 for 1.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
That's another beautiful
Welcome to
six.
Sports Complex. You can find all the high quality, regular, medium quality. This is the only facility in North Carolina which is specialized in cricket.
Shiva looking in great touch, bringing up his 100, hitting back-to-back sixes.
We can pull the batting cages and make batting
Reddy has been
cages
very expensive.
We have 2 batting cages as well for baseball.
The bouncer goes for the pull, misses that.
Multi-use, so we can change
Kings
it.
have posted an amazing score
Important
with another
feature we
3
have is
3.3
the bowler
overs to go.
machine. This is world's best. and
Kings
the
go
only
the
bowling
way Kings are
machine
planning.
which is fully automated.
They're looking at a score of 270. They're looking to get about 60-70 odd in the next 3 overs.
www.samparmycomplex.com or you can call us 919-803-5583.
Another huge hit.
Looking forward to see
Straight
you.
to the fielder and dropped. The 4th catch that has been dropped today for Sunrisers. 3rd opportunity for Shiva. Things just not seem to be working. A lot of catches being dropped in this league, at the Premier League. Maybe another costly miss in the end. Another beautiful pickup shot there. Run hard. Great fitness being shown by both these players, both Morrisville Cardinals players. An expensive spell from Kiran coming to an end. Four overs for 55. At the end of 17 overs, Kings are 215 for 1. Shiva on 114 from 46 deliveries. Kunal Saigal playing second fiddle. 77 from 51. 3 vital overs for the Sunrisers, trying to limit the damage. I think the plan is trying to keep it to below 250 now. Trying to give themselves an outside opportunity to chase this huge target. Zain Afzal. Ball straight. Single, there's a misfield by the keeper there. 2 runs. Sunrisers not able to bring the A game out today for the most important game, the Eliminator. Both batsmen making merry out here, been given opportunities, been given lives, and making that count.
And if Colonel Sega can get enough strike, he might also be able to finish with the...
Losing a little bit of shape from Shiva trying to overhit the ball. Good start to the over. 2 singles and just an overthrow. 2 balls, 3 runs. Sunrisers will take that. 10-12 and over. Misses out on that. Straight to the fielder. And fine leg. Four runs from 3 balls. Some good tight bowling right now. On the slower ball from the back of the hand. Both batsmen trying to push, but been batting here for a while. A little tired probably. Both in good nick. So either of them on strike shouldn't be too much of a challenge for the Kings the way they're batting. Some good death overs bowling from Zain. Another top edge. Goes to third man for a single. Good piece of fielding out there. Kunal getting to try to get in line of the ball and hit it straight. Ends up getting a top edge. Falls safe. 6 runs in 5 deliveries. Considering the context of the game, this is that's some amazing bowling out there. Last ball. Ball's right in the block hole. Hit straight down for a single. Exceptionally good over. Keeping it to just 7. At the end of 18, Kings are 222 for 1. Kunal Saigal, 79 of 53 balls. Shiva, 119 in just 50 balls.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
Last 12 deliveries, Umakant Bomini being brought back. Had an exceptionally first over and had a very expensive second over. Keeps it full. Driven hard for 4. Both batsmen siding the ball beautifully. Some clean hitting from Shiva. Big reputation player. Co-owner of the Kings team. Played a lot of cricket at a very high level. And the crunch game, the Eliminator game. Kings and Sunrisers, only one team will go through to play the final qualifier game for the losers of Raiders and Smashers. Bowling some variations out there. Keeping it down to 1. Kunal back on strike. 2 balls, 5 runs. Uma in his third spell. Tries to go for the sweep. Misses it. Going down the leg. Sunrisers have come back in the last couple of overs. Have bowled really tight. I see both the owners of Raiders and Sunrisers, Vijay Atluri and Shrikant. Had some brilliant stumping out there, an appeal for stumping. Not out. 4 balls, 5 runs. Umakant keeping it very tight, not allowing the batsman to hit boundaries. If Uma can keep the next 2 deliveries quiet and not allow them to get a boundary, I think that'll be an exceptional death bowling from both Zain and Uma. Trying to keep the score as low as possible, giving them an opportunity to look to chase this huge score. A lot of pressure on Lahiru when he comes out to bat. Another very big international player to come in and chase a huge score. A lot of pressure. They have the depth. They have the batsmen to do it. Should be confident to chase anything between 12-13. They have Vitun, a big hitter of the ball. Daman Singh, Fawad Mufti. Of course Lahiru, who's going to open the batting for the Sunrisers. Another slow ball back of the hand, caught and bowled. Good effort. Good sharp catch, but a little too late probably. Nevertheless, some great sportsman spirit shown out there. See Uma walk up and congratulate Kunal on a beautiful innings. In walks in Nilesh Patil. Stockily built. Can hit the ball a long way. Comes in with a lot of reputation, had a great season. Won the 40 over championship for TCL with the Tigers team. Single-handedly got his T20 team that he captains to the finals. Had a very close game with the Lions. First ball for Nilesh Patil. Uma trying to get another slow ball in. Keeps it wide. Last ball. Can he keep it? Gets in his zone. First ball didn't look to hit it in the air. Just tries to dab it away for a single. Deep mid wicket. Cow corner area. Some good tight bowling from Uma there. Conceded a boundary on the very first ball, but Nick kept it very tight. And they've done a fantastic job in the last 2 overs to kind of keep the Kings to conceding just a boundary in the last 12 deliveries and also picked a wicket.
Definition score maybe 235.
We have our young commentator here, Arush, who's doing it for the very first time. Predicts a score of 240 for the Kings. Last over to go.
Last time I tried to predict how many balls it would be for a game to finish in India versus I predicted the game would end in the 6.4 overs. Sadly, the game ended in 6.3 overs.
Yeah, that's some great piece of information. Follows a lot of cricket. I'm sure India is your favorite team. Arush. Good tight bowling by Zain. Keeping it just to a single. Last 5 legal deliveries. We have Shiva back on strike. Another hoik towards square leg. Fielder coming in. Two runs. 2 balls, 3 runs. Zain Afzal had a very expensive first 2 overs, but has been brilliant in the death. Another short ball. Some good piece of keeping there. There's an inside edge, I guess. Umpire doesn't signal anything. Keeping it to just a single again. 3 balls, 4 runs. Nilesh Patil on strike. Chances his arm over covers and a beautiful piece of fielding there out there by Vitun. That's some great piece of fielding out there. Slowly you see the spirits for the Sunrisers, considering 3 tight overs here. Didn't give a boundary away, just 1 boundary in the last 16 deliveries.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, there's not much.
Hit in the air, there's an opportunity. Fielder trying to get under it. Popped out. Popped out again. It's the 5th catch for Sunrisers. 2 to the same fielder. Having challenges. Having challenges in catching the ball. It's a lot of opportunities gone a begging. Another slow delivery. Beaten. Excellent finish for the Sunrisers considering the way they started off. Kings finish at 20 overs, 235 for 2. Asking rate 11.75. Sunrisers 236 to win at a run rate of 11.76. Game was very much on, guys. We will see you all shortly.
Come ready for this battle now. Come play and show the world you are the champion. Oh, oh, oh. Adda, 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 oh, oh. Adda, Adda, Premier League.
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
Cesta Incorporated, Partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, SESTA serves predominantly as your primary IT resource, as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. SESTA has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients, as well as its in-house analytical services. We offer a full range of employment solutions, including long-term contracts, short-term contracts, temporary to permanent, direct placement, and enhanced staffing services across borders. Reach us now at hr@sestatech.com or call us by phone at 919-342-6341. SESTA Incorporated, because we are your link to the future. In these days and times, the housing market is growing exponentially, and finding yourself a forever home is getting tougher and tougher. And even if you find it, the next day you go back, it's already been sold. There are so many things to worry about. Finding your dream home shouldn't be one of them. That's where we come in. DRP Realty is one agency you can trust. We want to help you find a place to make wonderful memories for the rest of your life. DRP Realty, affiliated with Guru Realty.
Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm so excited to be a part of the Think Sabio intern team. Think Sabio is a powerful tool that provides detailed reports on stock institutions in order to help you make more informed and sound investments. This tool can help everyone that trades, but especially beginners. It's no secret that trading is an intimidating field, but at Think Sabio, we simplify it. Through education, we aim to reduce the intimidatingness of trading. This helps students gain confidence and jumpstarts their investment careers. Investing at an early age is so important because it amplifies lifetime earning potential and allows for more financial freedom at an early age. So create a free Think Sabio student account today and start making money right away.
Welcome to Sam Parami's sports complex. You can find all the high quality, regular, medium quality. This is the only facility in North Carolina which is specialized in cricket. Let me show you our flex space where you can see we can pull the batting cages and make batting cages here. So we have 2 batting cages as well for baseball and softball. Of course, it's multi-use, so we can change it. Another important feature we have is the bowler machine. This is world's best and the only bowling machine which is fully automated. It's only made in. Information about our facility, please go on www.samparamicomplex.com or you can call us 919-803-6583. Looking forward to see you all. Thank you.
Come play and show the world you are the champion. Oh, oh, oh. Adda, 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 oh, oh. Adda, Adda, Premier
Welcome to Adda Bistro and Dining, a place to hang around with your friends and family. Here at Adda, you'll experience innovative and creative cuisines from various parts of India, cooked with traditional herbs and spices freshly blended by our chefs. Our ingredients are curated with amazing combinations that provide all our customers a special and immersive dining experience. Come to our Adda, we will be waiting for you. Adda Bistro and Dining. Let's make some memories.
Sesta Incorporated, partners in your effort to excel. With a combined experience of over 50 years, Sesta serves predominantly as your primary IT resource as well as a full-service CRO managing all phases of drug development. Sesta has been successful in constantly absorbing talent in all fields of technology for their local and global clients, as well as its in-house analytical services. We offer a full range of employment solutions, including long-term contracts, short-term contracts, temporary to permanent, direct placement, and enhanced staffing services across borders. Reach us now at hr@sestatech.com or call us by phone at 919-342-6341. Sesta Incorporated, because we are your link to the future. In these days and times, the housing market is growing exponentially, and finding yourself a forever home is getting tougher and tougher. And even if you find it, the next day you go back, it's already been sold. There are so many things to worry about. Finding your dream home shouldn't be one of them. That's where we come in. DRP Realty is one agency you can trust. We want to help you find a place to make wonderful memories for the rest of your life. DRP Realty, affiliated with Guru Realty.
Hi, my name is Tia, and I'm a junior in high school. I'm so excited to be a part of the Think Sabio intern team. Think Sabio is a powerful tool that provides detailed reports on stock institutions in order to help you make more informed and sound investments. This tool can help everyone that trades, but especially beginners. It's no secret that trading is an intimidating field, but at Think Sabio, we simplify it. Through education, we aim to reduce the intimidatingness of trading. This helps students gain confidence and jumpstarts their investment careers. Investing at an early age is so important because it amplifies lifetime earning potential and allows for more financial freedom at an early age. So create a free Think Sabio student account today and start making money right away.
Welcome to Sam Parami's Sports Complex. You can find all the high quality, regular, medium quality. This is the only facility in North Carolina which is specialized in cricket. Let me show you our flex space where you can see we can pull the batting cages and make batting cages here. So we have 2 batting cages as well for baseball and softball. Of course, it's multi-use, so we can change it. Another important feature we have is the bowler machine. This is world's best and the only bowling machine which is fully automated. It's only made in information about our facility. Please go on www.samparamicomplex.com or you can call us 919-803-6583. Looking forward to see you all. Thank you.
Come ready for this battle now. Come play and show the world you are the champion. Oh, oh, oh. Adda, Adda, Adda.
eliminator game, batted first, won the toss, batted first. Put a score of 235. Shiva, big match player, co-owner. How comfortable are you spending 230 on?
Well, it's a great tournament and we are very, very happy to be a part of it. Second time making it to playoffs in 2 years is a great achievement for our team in some ways. No game is done. 12 runs for both runs. Still gettable. We are very happy with where we are. 237 is a big score. Hopefully we can defend it and hopefully we'll be on the right side of the equation at the end of
Close.
20 overs. So, yeah, we're happy where we are, but nothing is done.
Big Lahiru Milanta factor.
Yeah, he's a left-hander. Hopefully we'll bowl right. We have some plans. We played once in Frankfurt. It's the first game. 136, last 3 overs. So hopefully something similar.
Yeah, missing a couple of you guys made it to the finals, had a great game.
136.
Went very deep in the tournament again.
18 balls, 18 good balls, boy.
Went deep in the tournament again, put a big score. Missing Rohan Bhatia, missing Aviral Botishwari, big all-rounder.
Yeah, first of all, very, very big good wishes from our side for both Ram and Rohan. We are very proud that they made the under-19 team. Of course, Adi Gupta from your team for all the young boys who made it. We're happy that they are there. Yes, we will miss their services a little bit, but we have to play with what we have. That's the tournament. We believe that we have a strong 17 member squad, so not availability should not really affect us.
Yeah, I think you got in captaincy, you have Ryan Wiggins very calm there, just the team really well. They're going to be relaxed. So I'm sure it's going to be a great game. Wishing you all the very best. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, if we had to lose a game or two, I think we are hopefully in those set four. Ryan's a great guy. He's come in and helped a lot of our people. Yeah, so we'll see 20 more overs to see if we're going to stay back here. All right, good luck, my man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Good. बात करा 5 मिनट ना अरे ये दमन आ जा जल्दी आ
पेज की निकल आउट में रहा
मामा शूट करेंगे कैमरा जल्दी आ जा दुनिया को दिखाएंगे आपको
बग निकल ना నేను ఉన్నా ఇక్కడ ఒక్క స్టెప్ ఇటు యా దేర్ యు గో లిటిల్
one with Daman Singh.
Daman little
Surprises, playing the leadership role here, captain in
one more step this side.
Daman 238,
ఇలాంటి ఓవర్లు
238, 20 overs. How's the mood of the captain?
Pretty comfortable. I mean, I know we didn't go that well. We dropped a couple of catches for them as well, but we are a team. We are the highest scorer for this tournament. We have scored 270 plus in one of our regular season games. It was pretty comfortable. I think we did the one on the front. It was a control shot and then chase it down. Start boy!
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lahiru Milanta, big factor for you. Apart from Lahiru, you not big pressure on him. Big match player, big player for the team. We have you, someone known to be a big hero of the game. We have Mithun, we have Zain Afzal, we have a lot of batting. Akash as well. Sorry, I missed the big name there.
We definitely have the depth to chase this down.
Yeah, I wish you all the very best, Daman. New role as a leader in absence of Yash. He's done a fantastic job. Quick question before we get back to the game, Daman. A lot of catches were dropped, and that's been the story across all teams.
I think the weather plays a big role as well. The temperature thing is hard to walk in the field in these conditions. We don't get that much warmer time. That's kind of bad on our side, but hopefully we win this game and improve in the next one.
Absolutely. Good luck on the Eliminator game. I wish you all the very best. I'll let you get back and plan and strategize. All the best, my friend. Thanks.
One wicket, boys. 1 wicket here. That's it, boys. Come on. We forgot to start the scoring. Hold on. Let's go. Upward. Going good. Going good.
బౌలరు కీపర్ ఇద్దరు రావట్లేదు, ఇద్దరు హ్యాండిక్యాప్. బాల్ క్రీజ్ దగ్గర ఉంది మామ.
ఒక ఫోన్ లో నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో వేసుకుంటా ఉంటావా? అదే చేస్తున్నా.
చేస్తున్నావా?
Good one, boys. Good try, boys. ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్నట్టుంది. ఇప్పుడు వస్తున్నట్టుందంటే చెక్ చేయి. ఓకే, డన్ డన్. गुड वन यार. शाबाश, आएंगे और आएंगे. शाबाश पटेल.
At the end of 3 overs, Sunrisers in pursuit of the chase are 25 for 1. They lost Fawad Mufti to a brilliant catch in covers by Rohan. Nilesh Patil back into the attack. I have Suresh Reddy, a very popular name in Adda Premier League, the commissioner. Welcome, Suresh.
Thanks, Vicky.
Another beautiful shot. A low full toss. Picked away on his legs for a 4 towards square leg. Suresh, thankless volunteers. So many volunteers out here. Tremendous amount of work that's been put in to get this league going.
Yeah, I think any tournament to happen, we need volunteers. And one good thing that I see is that we have unconditional support from all the volunteers. And I would like to thank all the volunteers, right? Like especially we have the core team of Sirishwal Kaur, Vinod and Sai, who have been spending numerous hours behind the scenes to make this tournament happen.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the amount of work that goes in, not sure if a lot of people understand and realize. Sirish Velkor from a logistics standpoint, Sai from a media standpoint, Vinod from a ground perspective, Yogi from the umpiring. You have a great team that's been put in place, and like you said, countless number of hours planning for these events in a short duration. Had a brilliant auction.
Yeah, this year's auction was really a grand success, I would say, and the amount of talent that we have in this league is like, I would can't put a word towards it, but I really love the way the teams are playing, and I love for the league at least. I would love the way the games are going. Every game in the recent week, yesterday, everybody were loving those because they're all nail biters. And I hope the playoffs also are the nail biters. And Kings put up a huge score, and I would love to see Sunrisers bat good and see what's going to happen. And on the other field in the qualifier, the Riders pull back the Smashers, restricting them to 140 plus. So I hope that is going to be an interesting game too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 400 runs that were scored each innings yesterday in Fuquay Upper. In the first game, Tornadoes versus Raiders, and then the second game again there was 200 runs that were scored. 800 runs scored alone on the Fuquay Upper ground yesterday. A brilliant start to this over here by Sunrisers. 3 boundaries in the first 3 deliveries to Nilesh Patil. The X factor we've been calling out for this game, Lahiru Milanta, looking good in pursuit of this huge chase that we have on cards here. Sirish, I wanted to ask you a quick question here. So a lot of catches have been dropped across all the 8 teams, right? I mean, every single team have had challenges in picking and cleanly taking the catches. And when we look at this league, the players that we're talking about are some of the very best in the league, and they're seeming to drop catches here. So any feedback on that? I've heard a couple of guys come back and say they've broken a few bats. Any feedback that we got on the ball? I know we've gone on with a different ball this season. Anything in particular from a ball perspective that the fielders are having challenges?
I think catches, I wouldn't consider anything with the ball, but definitely the weather has a big role to play there, right? The last weekend for all the league games, the weather was pretty bad. It was too windy. If I'm not wrong, on Saturday it was like around 25 miles per hour, and Sunday it was around 18 miles per hour. And that level of wind, it gets onto any fielder, right? Because it's all, they can't anticipate the ball, and those are not the conditions that I think most of our players are used to. But on the ball, like a couple of recommendations or comments that we received was that when the ball is getting old, it's becoming harder, and that's when the bats are breaking. So we'll have to look into that in particular. But overall, I would say the ball condition is pretty good compared to last year, because last year we had a lot of challenges with the morning games where the dew was high and the balls were going out of shape, the seam was bulged. This year, I think that way it's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Al Karim Chacha, fondly called Chacha. I think he helped us source the balls for this league. Um, yeah, I mean, this was some questions that I wanted to put out. A lot of people have been asking us questions. Why suddenly we're dropping so many catches? A lot of teams having challenges. A couple of bats broken. I think the league is at such a high level that people want to go after every bowler, and you're playing some really good bowling attack here, right? Quick bowlers here, and you tend to throw the bat hard. New ball, and I think that probably could be the reason why we had a few bats chipped out.
Yeah, and also, like I would say, like I said, all games are becoming nail biters, so the pressure gets on to the fielders too.
Absolutely.
And that could be one of the reasons, because every game is becoming so intense that they want to win. And I think in the Kings innings, they've dropped, Sunrisers dropped 4 catches, and those were crucial. When Shiva was on a single digit, he was dropped and he went on to score big and made a century. So
Yeah, that's a great pickup shot by Lahiru Milanta. 50 up on the board for Sunrisers. 4.3 overs, 50 runs, looking good in the chase. Asking rate 12 point odd something, 12.3 to chase this target down. They're looking good out there. And yeah, I mean, when you talk about close games, we had a first super over last evening. Marvels versus, in the morning, Marvels versus the Chargers. Went into the super over, and we had Chargers eventually pull that off. And when you look at the points table as well, we had a couple of teams on 6 points. We had Marvels that was pretty close as well. Lot of teams in the hunt till yesterday, till the last game that was played. Probably the only dead rubber was the Tornadoes and the Samp Army, but every other team had a chance to get into playoffs.
yeah, I think the last 2 leagues that we had yesterday evening were crucial, because that changed the whole dynamics of the points table, and that was very important for all the 4 teams that were competing yesterday, and also not only for the 4 teams but the other 2 teams who were sitting on 6 points. It was crucial for them too, and they were also here supporting teams that could make them qualify.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I was there at the Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday. I saw all the 4 teams out there, hands and shoulders on each other, congratulating and pacifying the other teams. A lot of friendship, a lot of bonding that I see. A lot of players play across different teams in the Triangle Cricket League, now playing on different teams because of the way the format is, the auctions is. Nothing is guaranteed unless you're a marquee player on each of the teams. And yeah, just coming to the point, Lahiru is batting brilliantly out here. Was the X factor in the game against Chargers. Chargers was on 6 points. And although they were on 6 points because of the onslaught that they had to face a couple of weeks back from Lahiru, where he got a big 140 odd, pushed their run rate to negative, could never recover from that. Although they finished on 6 points, Chargers was very narrowly edged out on run rate. So Lahiru is looking good. Going to be one of the key factors for Sunrisers to chase this target down. And like you said, I mean, 200 scores looking par now. 250 is probably 270 is a par plus scores. So the level of cricket has definitely kind of gone a notch higher.
Definitely. I think the innings that you're talking about, Lahiru, that actually set the stage for Sunrisers, and that set the run rate for them to qualify, even though they stopped at 6 points. The innings that he played and the way they scored that game, that actually took them to the first position on the table with the high run rate.
It's a top edge there. And a brilliant catch by Ryan Wiggins. Some brilliant catching. 2 catches opportunities and both taken by the Kings. Could probably be the X factor. For the Kings team, we saw a lot of catches that was dropped by the Sunrisers team. That's probably haunted them a little bit. Shiva went on to make a big 100. Was dropped 3 times. Lost the wicket of Venkat Mahindra. Going at about 10 and odd and over right now. They've got their 50 in 5 overs. But they've lost 2 crucial wickets in the power play. Zain Afzal, man going in for Sunrisers. Sunrisers missing Yash, their marquee player, down with some personal commitments from a work perspective, missing his leadership out on the field. We had Daman take over the leadership role for this must-win game. Two top teams, both Kings and Sunrisers, were probably favourites from an auctions perspective. Looking at the squads that they had, looked very, very strong on paper. They were built to be 1 and 2 on the points table. But we had Raiders, who had some exceptional innings from MJ. They posted a huge score against Tornadoes, batted them out of the game yesterday. And Raiders are number 1 on the table, and Smashers number 2. And Smashers have had Srikanth Reddy in red hot form. Got a 50 against Tornadoes and 15-16 odd deliveries. Got 100 and about 30 deliveries against Marvels. Got a little bit early today. In the Fukway Upper, we have the qualifier 1 and 2 versus Raiders and Smashers. Smashers batted first, posted a score of 140. They're 25 for no loss in 3 overs in pursuit of 140. Raiders looking, dugout looking pretty relaxed for the Raiders. A huge 6, huge. That was about a huge 6, easily about 80 meters hit, effortlessly hit by Lahirum Billanta, disrupting the game on Fukway Upper. Folks joking around, asking fielders to wear helmets out there, facing the back towards the Fukway Lower. $57 for 2. Lahiru Milanta, 38 from 16 deliveries. Kiran Sarvanakumar, part of the Morrisville Cardinals setup. Over pitching and being punished. Nice slower delivery. Beating Lahiru Milanta on the cut. Bye. So Sirish, I dare to ask you this, not that you're going to take sides, but any favorites for you from a team perspective here? Any of your favorite teams out here that you kind of back, just as from a playing perspective? Any favorites?
Not specifically. Like, I mean, every owner, every player of the league who are playing right now, I've known them personally. So, I mean, it would be really tough to pick and choose a specific team. I know, like, every team has brilliant players. They are, like, exceptional in their own way. They've been performing and they've been living up to the expectations and, like, pulling some amazing innings for their own league games. It could be in the Charlotte Cricket League or the Triangle Cricket League. They've been in a very good form. It's just like on that given day for that particular match, it all matters. And unfortunately for some teams, there were players who got injured after getting drafted. So that might. It's not about taking sides, but uh, Tornadoes were the defending champions, right? I was betting on them to start with, but unfortunately, like I said, there are too many injuries, too many off-field challenges that every owner went through. That actually changed the dynamics of the league as well as the owners and the teams. If you really see, like even Kings on paper, they are really good. They have lost like 2 or 3 key players for their because the youth players have had to go to their zonals. I know Tornadoes lost a player, and like some of the teams and Samp Army, they had some good players, but Jaskaran, who is their marquee player, he's been out playing for the USA International, the national games. So some of these change the dynamics of the league and the teams and how they built the teams. But nevertheless, like I wouldn't pick and choose any particular team. Every team is equally balanced, is what I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the ball popped out, but was fortunate to kind of grab it at the second time. A huge wicket. 65 for the loss of 3 wickets, Sunrisers. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of teams have had challenges. There's been a lot of feedback that's probably given for the league, making sure that next year when you go into drafts, there's an option out there which clearly calls out the availability from a calendar perspective. This year around, the dates were fairly inconsistent. I know there was an eye out for the weather to make sure there was good weather for all of us to go play cricket. The league was kind of advanced a league in advance, like a week in advance. A lot of players had just finished the leagues. They wanted to take a break for a week. A lot of teams missing out a lot of the key players, and more importantly, playoffs was going on in Charlotte. So a lot of players were missing. But now, coming into the final phases of the league, we have everyone available for most of the teams. Fairly star-studded teams out here.
Yeah, I think we've been receiving some feedback, positive, negative, always from, and that's always acceptable, right? Because the feedback is what makes the league better as we build on for the future seasons. And the player availability is one of the key things that we would like to call out from next year, because we don't want it's not an open roster league. If it's an open roster, they can pick anybody in middle of the season, but this is a closed league. So it's really important that the players who register for auctions are available for the league. And one thing that we have to do from a league better is to finalize the dates and have a predefined commitment on the grounds and make sure that it's totally published, because I mean, like you said, because of the weather, because of the grounds, we were a little back and forth on when the start date would be or how the league would proceed. So slowly, as we move along for the future seasons, we anticipate all the players who would love to participate to know when they have to make themselves available, and we would request them to only register if they are available for a certain percentage of the games, right? That will only help the teams perform better, because there's a lot. I'm not sure if all the viewers understand, it's not only the hard work that goes to for setting up this league, but there's a lot of hard work that goes by every owner, the captain, the marquee player of those teams, who do a tremendous amount of background check and plan for who they need to draft. And after all that exercise, if the players are not making themselves available, that is going to impact the team. Right? That's what happened this year.
Absolutely. And Zain Afzal continuing to pick the ball off his legs for the second 6 in his innings. Sunrisers in a spot of bother, but 61 run rate's not a problem for them. They're 10 plus right now, just finished the power play. They have Withun, who's walked in. tremendous hitter of the ball. An exceptional talent from Charlotte. Zain Afzal looking in great form. The wickets has been a challenge for the Sunrisers in the power play. 3, a bit too many probably in this big chase. Would want to have wickets in hand. So I'd like you to kind of quickly walk us through at a very high level what can we expect for the next year. A couple of questions that I'm sure people back home and the people playing in the league have is, can Adda start a little earlier? Can we look at a April, March time frame? Is that a possibility that can be considered?
Yes, I think that's one of the feedbacks that we've been getting from all the owners. Can we start this earlier, before the Charlotte or the RTP league starts? So that's one possibility that we are looking at. We haven't gone into the logistics yet. We wanted to complete and yet another successful season before we get into the logistics discussions and do the planning for the next year. But that's on the cards, right? Like that's what we plan to do. But again, like everything should fall in place, starting from the grounds, volunteers, teams. There's a lot that goes behind the scene to make that happen. So, but yes, that's one thing that we're going to start looking at right after the current season is done.
Down the leg, trying to get some pace in, new batsman in, keeper standing up. Run away for 2 runs down the leg. Yeah, Sirish, that was very helpful. A lot of questions that had come up, a lot of suggestions. I know there's a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, a lot of hours that all of us chalk out to put this league in place. Especially your team has been working, doing a great and a fabulous job. Free flowing drive out there on the rise to covers for a single by Mithun. In terms of the format for the auctions next year, Sirish, what is the format? I mean, how many retentions can teams do? Those are some of the questions. I'm sure there's a rule book that's been written out. A lot of the owners have that. Not sure if all the players have access to it. If at a very high level, if you can tell us what the retention policy is for the next year for each of the teams.
So the way how we have put together the rules is that any year where we don't have new teams coming in, they'll be able to retain their marquee plus 4 additional players. One of the slot might or might not be taken by the owner of the team. But when there is a new team that is being added, just like this year, that would become one marquee who can be retained along with 2 additional retention players, which includes the owner who would like to play for their team.
At the end of 7 overs, 78 for the loss of 3 wickets, Sunrisers. So Sirish, if I heard that right, when you go into the mega auction every 2 years, you said there's going to be one marquee player that needs to be signed up for a contract of 2 years, and you're going to have 2 retentions at a max that the team can do. Is that right?
That's correct. So the marquee player and the owners are always under contract for 2 years. We don't want them to switch every year.
There's a quick check coming in. Sirish needs to run to take care of his car. There's a glare that the batsman has called out. I'm sure Sirish will be back momentarily. Some interesting conversations, trying to get to understand the league. A lot of players next year looking to get into the auction. There's some good useful information out here. At the end of 7 overs, we're 78 for 3. I have Yash here from the Sunrisers team, marquee player last year, put you back, risked yourself to go back in the auctions. I'm sure you guys came up with a plan. 40,000 points for a marquee player. You dared to go back in the draft. Clearly there was a plan there by the management, and you came back, got back at the base price. Great buy. I mean, continue to be the leader of this team. And unfortunately that you didn't play this game, the most important game. All teams strive to be there in the playoffs. I was told, when I walked in and I was looking at the scorecard, when the players checked in, saw your name was missing. Was not sure if you were injured. When I inquired with your owner Barry and Srikanth, they told me there was a work emergency that came up that had you to be not available for this game. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
We had a new leader, Daman. I was told
yeah.
was leading this team. A huge score on board.
Yeah, I think we'll take our chances with this because that's how the team was built, is to score huge scores, right? We don't have a lot of bowling. If you came in the toss and said that you're going to chase 220, we would have taken it on this ground. But yeah, 18-20 runs a little extra, but that's fine. I think we are still in the game. It's just a matter of a couple of players clicking, and the game can swing either ways.
Absolutely. I mean, at one point of time, 16 overs into the game, 212. Shiva was out there, Kunal was out there. There was some exceptional death bowling that was bowled by Uma and Zain Afzal, who probably kept it down. In the last 24 deliveries, I think there was only 2 boundaries that were scored, considering there were 2 big batsmen who had a big 100, a big 50. Some exceptional death bowling, right?
Yeah.
It took a lot of heart for them to come back from that. We saw Daman walk up, talk to his bowlers, kind of pepping them up. We have Nakash as well, playing a senior leadership role out here in your team, in your absence. So a commendable effort to keep it to 230.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of our strengths, is that we've got a lot of leaders within the team who are positive, constructive. Like you said, Nakash and Daman, they're all role models in their own respective teams, game winners in their own leagues. So I think that kind of guidance helps us all the time on the ground. It doesn't matter 1 or 2 players are not available, but we still have that leadership to take the game forward. And that's what we are trying to build, right? Make sure we have a core group of leaders who know how to handle situations.
Absolutely. I mean, probably the only team that put a score of 270 knocked Chargers out. Chargers was on 6 points. Had a couple of close games, but you guys batted them out. Big 100 by Lahiru Milanta, the X Factor. We've always been calling that out, but like you're saying, a lot of match winners on your team. A lot of batting to come out, right? Zain is looking in tremendous nick. Got a big 50 couple of games back.
Yeah, that was our strategy, is that this ground is good for left-handers. We wanted to, it didn't work out, Lahiru got out, but if those two were there on the field, it would have been like striking on both ends. So, but yeah, Zain is a very beautiful batsman. He's very strong on the legs. Anything on the legs, he'll try to whip you up. And in this ground, it's a very small fine leg and mid-wicket, so we are expecting that he'll take us deep today.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have Vithun as well, one of the big hitters in Charlotte, very well known. There you go, as we speak, a huge hit over covers.
Yeah, I think the plan from Kiran is to bowl outside the off stump. It was a little full there. Maybe he needs to pull the length back, but I think Vithun will not leave anything that's full.
Yeah, I mean, you've played with a lot of the youth. You are the youth program director for Triangle Cricket League. Put the programs together, and Kiran is one of those upcoming guys in that team, plays on the Morrisville Cardinal setup. I'm sure a lot of discussions happened. You guys are planning out, and like you're saying, your team, if I look at your batting lineup, Lahiru, yes, obviously, like we always just said, the X factor on the team, but you have Fawad Mufti, a very uncanny, very quick scoring batsman. Unfortunately missed out. But then after that, when I still look down your lineup, you have Daman Singh, one of the cleanest and biggest hitters of the cricket ball. You have Nakash Chowdhury, you have Vithun. The lineup is so strong, and you also have Zishan, who had a great season in Charlotte. He defended 9, I think, of the last over out there, and exceptional talent out there on this team.
So there's one more batsman, that's Kiran Reddy. You have to watch out for him. He's not like clicked in this tournament yet, but we're hoping this is the game. He's an exceptional batsman. He's got a good hand-eye coordination. Once he gets into his groove, we've seen him, he can destroy teams.
Absolutely, yes, I apologize for that. I did see Kiran field. There was one game that I was commentating earlier. I think it was the Century Fields, and I saw him go for a full-end dive
Yeah.
In the morning, it was very, very chilly.
Yeah.
A lot of people were not willing to go towards the ball. They were okay taking a couple of steps back to take it on the bounce. But I saw this guy, pretty young guy, putting these full-line dives in, and he was bowling as well.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Yeah, very good.
Had a little off day today, but I didn't get a chance to see him bat, Yash. So
Yeah,
talk to us a little bit about him.
So he's a kind of a batsman who takes a little bit of time in the beginning to settle down. Once he settles down, it gets very difficult for him to get out, because he's that kind of batsman. He's a big striker of the ball. He can clear any grounds. So we're just hoping that this is the game that he fires all guns.
Absolutely. I mean, when I'm looking at the score right now, we're 8 overs, 92 for 3 wickets is a challenge. But the kind of fearless attitude that your team is bringing forward, right? I'm sure from the owners, from your management team, you as a leader, kind of instill that confidence in them. And the beauty that I see out here is Daman, who's going to go in probably next, or Nakash, I think one of the two, depending on the situation out there. They're so relaxed, they're just having a casual conversation. You see a whole team sitting out here, very positive. Chasing a big score like this and to display this kind of emotions kind of talks a lot about your management and your leadership skills.
Oh yeah, I think the plan has always been to just make it to playoffs first, and then after that it could be anyone's game. So we're not really concerned about winning or losing the game. We just care about playing good cricket. Hopefully, we get close enough. 220, I would say that is a good effort from us. And the results don't matter for us at this point. We just play the game for the love of it. That's in the air and that's taken. At long on, that's a good catch. Very cool, calm, committed catch. It's well done. That's the end of Vitun.
Yeah, I think it to the longest part of the boundary. I think that's something that batsmen going in need to keep in mind. Fook will lower your cow corner and your long on. Long on is probably a little shorter, long off. Shorter, and long on a slightly little more longer, hitting to the biggest part of the ground. Not a very smart thing to do.
Yeah, I think it just comes with experience. I'm sure as he plays more in these grounds, he'll realize that to use the squarer boundaries more. But yeah, I mean it's part of the learning curve. Hopefully that'll make him a little stronger next year when he comes back. He knows what to do on this ground.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at the required run rate. 12 overs to go, about 140 odd runs, 138, 140 odd runs to get. We're talking about 2 good overs here.
Yeah.
20 runs an over. That kind of brings the equation down to like 9 an over.
Yeah, I mean the way we spoke in the dugout is that 180 is par score on this ground. So then we're just talking about 2 big overs. That's it. That can change the course of the game. That's about 25 runs an over. So yeah, I mean we're still in the game until the 15th, 16th over. Anything can happen, and I think the next 3 overs will be crucial. Whether we maintain the run rates and not give away too many wickets. I think that's going to be the turning point of the game, the next 3 overs.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look from a Kings perspective, they brought in Haroon, who's bowling right arm off spin. He's trying to go away from the batsman, from Zane's comfort zone of hitting over square leg. But Zane's been shuffling and he's been picking cleanly. You saw him pick Kunal off cleanly for a couple of sixes. A huge gamble from a Kings perspective, trying to get Zane.
I think that's the right tactic too. You want to move the ball away, let them play across. So let's see if that works out. But he's not only fighting against the batsman, but also very short square boundary. So he needs to keep it full outside the off stump. That's the length you want to bowl.
Yeah, well outside off stump, Zane shuffling and going for the sweep, completely beaten there. There was a half-hearted appeal, but misses everything out there. With Nakash in there, Nakash loves to play spin.
Yeah.
Right? Continue to bowl flat outside, off stump. A lot of experience that Haroon brings to this team. Was last year part of the Tornadoes, successful team.
Yeah.
Wasn't picked. There you go.
Swept away. That's a huge. I mean, well, not a huge 6. It's a small boundary, so huge 6 on this ground.
Absolutely. I see the excitement here with you, and 6 is a 6, Yash. I keep that enthusiasm. Yeah. I think it's the belief. Like we were talking, for him to shuffle and pick it off his legs. He's done exactly that. He's already got a boundary. He's got 1-6 in the 3 balls. They need about 10 and over to keep you in the game, to go into the last. with Daman to come out yet. With Kiran, you spoke about kind of might give him a free chance to just go, with nothing to lose from here.
Yeah,
You have Uma as well, a very dodgy kind of a player who can hang in there, give you those quick singles, and then you can also chance his arm.
Yeah.
This is the key phase, I feel.
Yeah, next 3 overs, that's it. This is the game will be defined in the next 3 overs. As long as we don't lose wickets, I think we are still very much in the game. He's going short outside the off stump, cut away, third man area. It's a long boundary there, and the fielder cuts it off. Gets 2 runs for the added to the total.
There's some smart batting out here. Saw him hit a big 6. The 100 comes up for the Sunrisers. Some experience that Zain has played. I think he's pretty new in the Triangle Cricket League.
Yeah.
He's just played about a season. He's made a lot of runs.
Yeah.
People are standing up and taking notice of him.
Yeah.
You went hard at him for bidding.
Yes.
There was a bidding war that happened.
Yeah. What caught my eye was during the test, right? He scored 100 on a very difficult track. Straight down the ground, get a single. Yeah, so he scored 100 against a very formidable Stars lineup, bowling attack. He was very calm. He has the technique. He knows where to target, when to target, which bowlers to target. He's a very smart player. So it's good to have players like that and he's also multifaceted. He can bowl too, like you saw the last death overs. He really pulled the game back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, Zain Afzal. I think a lot of people have started looking at his stats, going to come and watch him bat. We saw him bowl today as well. Definitely one of the all-rounders to watch out. The cricket, the league's getting better. A lot of better players are coming in. One of the most desirable places in the country to live.
Oh yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of opportunities, a lot of cricket.
Yeah. And it speaks to this tournament also, right? Even though it's in the flag end of the season, you see the enthusiasm, the energy on the ground is just amazing. Both grounds, you can see that tension and the quality of the games, the players. It's just amazing that Adda Premier League. I think in the future this will be like a cornerstone for this area. This is more the reason for more people to move in here, play some good cricket in some absolutely wonderful grounds curated by the Triangle Cricket League. Hopefully next year we also get a piece of the Church Street for this tournament. That will be an amazing achievement because this quality of cricket deserves nothing but the best.
Fingers crossed, Yash. Yes, I think the team's working very hard. Sirish, our commissioner for the league, has a great team in place. A lot of the volunteers, they get up at 6:30 in the morning. They're going to be here. Different kind of a tournament. Players just get to come and warm up and get into the games. Right. That's something that we have in all experience as players. I know you and me have played a lot of cricket in this area. More than 7-8 years of cricket in this area. We've always had to get our water, get our rice, get our coolers in place,
setting
get
up the
tents.
cones.
There you go. I mean, there's so many things that we need to do as a captain. You understand these things that there's a 30-40 minutes of prep work that needs to be done before you get into the game. Right? And that is something that has to be done.
Yeah.
And walking into this tournament, a lot of that is taken away from the players, right? You just come in with a clear attitude, you come and you warm up, you go and just give your best.
On the game. I think that's the best part I've enjoyed most about is that part. All we have to do is make sure that we have enough of those hand warmers in the morning. But apart from that, there's no other groundwork or preparation. I think big kudos to all the volunteers at Sirish, Vinod, and his team. Right, they've done an amazing job. And to you also, I think you're the founder of the APL, so I think it's a vision that's taking its course. Hopefully, we see big things going forward from this tournament. That's a nice shot outside the off-stump, driven away straight to the fielder.
Absolutely, I wouldn't take any credit on this because I've enrolled myself as a player in the draft. I've kept myself completely away from any of these decision making. So it is Sirish and his team of Sai Mohan, Vinod Katragunta, Sirish Reddy. I think they get all the credit for everything that this league is successful for. We've taken it to the next level.
Yeah.
When you saw last year, it was something new. When it's new, it's catchy. People want to do it. Come back and do bigger and better. We had a jersey launch. We had a very good draft compared to last year. We had some technical challenges in terms of the draft, but much better draft. We drafted 2 new teams in. There are about 6-7 people in the pipeline who want to kind of be a part of this league.
I'm not surprised. Right? I'm sure you'll have more. The song too, right? The Adda anthem. It's very catchy, especially the last part. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, Yash, I think very politely we had Bharat just signal out to you. They want you in there in the leadership discussions. Thank you so much for giving so much of your time with us. I wish you all the very best. I know this is a crunch game, but I'm sure, like you said, you have a plan in mind. You kind of hopefully going to execute it. and take it deep in this game. All the very best, Yash.
Thanks, Vicky. Thank you for having me.
That was Yash from the Sunrisers team. 9.3 overs. Sunrisers 103 for 4. Run rate hovering around 11, close to 11. Slashed. And that's the end of Zain. They've lost Zain to a top edge. It's an important wicket that was lost. Sunrisers 103 for 5. We're back live. We just lost Zain Afzal. Sunrisers 103 for 5. Run rate not a problem, but lost too many wickets initially in the first 10. 10th over in progress right now.
I think he was bowling in swings. So, should he?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome, my good friend Danish. Welcome, Danish.
Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, it's been a very good tournament. A lot of runs, and I think very good competition we have seen so far. So good semi-finals going on, deserving teams here, and good competition going on here.
Hard luck, Danish. Tornadoes didn't go deep. They were the defending champions from last year.
Yeah, I think we had decent games. I mean, every game we took it to the last leg. I mean, it was around 18th over, 19th over. We lost 4 of the 5 games. So, I mean, it was a good tournament for us, but we just didn't had luck on our side. So, yep, we'll try to come back stronger next year.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have Kiran Reddy, who's walked in. Yash spoke very, very highly of him. Someone who's new in this league, hasn't played a lot of cricket here.
That's the best part about this tournament. You get to see and play so many new players you don't know about, and when you see them play, they are pretty good and quite competitive. So, yeah, all kudos to Adda here.
Yeah, I mean, every team is stacked up. Every team is so good. I mean, you have Nilesh Patil, who went for a huge bidding war, literally, and was signed up by the Kings. Played for Sam Parmy last year. Very sought after player. Can change the game with either bat or ball.
Yeah. And he's going through that purple patch. He has been scoring a lot of runs. He was with Tigers. He won us the final, and we were 4 down for 27 odd, and he just played the inning you would dream of playing in a final. He did win us 2 more games like that against Kings and another team. So he has been batting really well, and again his bowling was always good. So yeah.
Absolutely. At the 10th over mark, midway through the innings for Sunrisers, 105 for 5 at 10 over mark. They have 2 new batsmen in, Nakash Chowdhury and Kiran Reddy. They're looking to score about 130 odd in the next 10 overs, 13.5 runs per over.
That's match on there, right? And Kunal is coming into ball, I guess. Yeah, it's Kunal there. So, and Nakash is a really, really good bat. He won the semi-final in the T20 in the CCL League, and he's a very, very good bat. Once he gets his eye in, if he gets going, this could be a really, really tight game in the end there.
Absolutely. I mean, Sunrisers played very, very smart in their auctions. They let go of the marquee player from the first year, Yash. They dared to put him in the draft. They retained Nakash, they returned Daman, they got on Lahiru as their marquee player. Big tactical changes, definitely X Factor Lahiru, not taking anything away from Yash, who was the leader, who was still the leader. And that was something that, kind of takes a breath away, right? You dare to put your marquee player back in the draft, you go back, you snap him back at the base price. That was a fantastic move.
Absolutely. I mean, lot of brain behind it. I mean, lot of thinking behind it. They did their homework right. You have to say that. They have got a very, very balanced side, and they are very strong contenders for this tournament. And this has been a high-scoring tournament. We cannot say where it will end up with this game. The opposition is 13 and over here, but yep, they look right favorites here.
Yeah, flicked away over there. Boundary on the very first ball. Brings it down to 59 balls. 130 odd from here. And yeah, absolutely, Danish. I mean, I was just talking to Yash a couple of minutes back, and they were very clear. A lot of leadership folks on that team. They missed Yash from a work commitment. He couldn't play the most important game. He had a work commitment that didn't allow him to be here. They had a change in leadership. They had Daman, again captain of a very successful team, Royals. They won the T20. They won the PL.
Yep.
He's done it at the helm.
Absolutely, yeah. He's one big player for them, and he has led his team in multiple tournaments, and that was a miss for them. But still, they come out good. I mean, they are playing very solid cricket here. So 6 runs of the first 2 balls. Daman just Kunal just changing the field, and let's see. It's a good ball. Just bowling to his field, bowling it full, making sure that the batsman has to hit on the longer boundaries there. And yeah, single taken. So 7 of 3 balls. And let's see what Nakash can do here. I think once he gets his eye in, he is a big match player. I mean,
So Danish, tell me a little more about Nakash, right? I haven't had an opportunity to play with him. I don't get to play a lot in Charlotte. But I've heard a lot about this guy. What are his strengths? I mean, is he someone who likes to favor the leg side, or it doesn't really matter? He plays both sides of the wicket.
I think once he gets his eye in, this guy is a monster. He can hit all across 360. He's really okay. I think he hit it in the air. Let's see what. Okay, that's a boundary here. That's a good shot there. Yeah. So here you go. So you see Nakash hitting a boundary here. He's over 6 feet. He's really big. He gets his stride in, and he has a lot of muscle. And once he's in, he will hit you over extra cover, mid on, and probably one of the batsmen for their team. I mean, when he plays in the CCL, he's their leading run scorer there in all across multiple formats, and his team relies on him. So he hasn't done much here in TCL League, but I think there is an adjustment that you need to do on our pitches to the pitches what we have in CCL. So I think he's going through that phase, and once he's used to our wickets, I think a lot of runs are going to come from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who better than you? Played a lot of cricket here. One of the top leg spinners for your team, Stars and Tigers. You play the T20 and the PL with them. Strong, close unit, close friends with all of you. Played a lot of cricket together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Probably a quick pep talk with Nakash will probably help him adjust quicker and faster and score those big runs. Danish?
Yep, I think that's so. Nakash, apart from his batting, he's a great human being. He's a great person to be around with. We have got a very, very good squad he plays for us at Tigers as well. A lovely human being and very humble person. Uh, Good to have him on your side. So I think Haroon is continuing, and another of one of our Tigers teammate. He's bowling there and single taken down third man. Let's see what Nakash can make of it. They still need 13 and over, so that's a ask, and they would need a boundary every over. So as long as Haroon balls to his field, it will be a challenge because they've got a very good field setup on the leg side as well as off. Throws it outside off stump, slower ball, and that's a good ball. Well fielded by Nilesh out there. So let's see, 2 balls gone. There is quite a chance of a boundary coming. I mean, 2 balls for 1 run. They need 13 and over, so they need to go for it almost every over. Let's see. So Haroon is also a very competitive cricketer. He bowls, he bats, and he changes his pace a lot, and he's a good faster one there. So let's see. Yep, he bowls it fast outside off. That's a really good shot in the gap, and Nakash plays it right in the gap on the offside between the point boundary and extra cover. Very good shot by Nakash. So 3 balls gone of this over. They've managed 5. Let's see. 4th one coming up. I believe that would be a wide ball. So Haroon is varying his pace very nicely. He bowled like the last one was a quicker one, and then this ball he just slowed it up, throwed it outside off, hoping that he would mistime it, but it was a bit more wide, so that was called a wide there. So nicely bowled right up there, and tried to slow it up, and Nakash could manage a single there. So we've got 7 of 4 balls there in this over, and still 2 more to go. They're behind the run rate, but as we know, I mean, if they take it deep into last 4 or 5 overs, 15 and over here is not a big ask. I mean, these are small boundaries on the offside. So let's see. Oh, that's a big shot. I think it's in the air. Let's see if someone can catch it. No one is under the ball. It lands right in middle. I think sun was also in fielder's eye. So yeah. So I think that's a decent over there by Haroon. I think they got 9 of it, and they still need around 14 and over now. So yeah, they managed 125 of 12, and of the last 8, they need 111 runs. So asking rate has increased a bit, but like I think if this pair can continue for 3 overs and manage 40 odd run, that would give them a good chance for the last leg of this game. It's a knockout. Both teams are very decent. They have played really good cricket here, and let's see how it goes.
Overs, 125 for 5. They need about 111 runs from 8 overs. Roughly 12 runs an over from here, Danny.
Yeah, I think it's a nicely poised game. Next 3 overs, if they don't lose a wicket and score like 10-12, they would be in a good shape to just throw their bat at everything in the last 5 there.
Yeah, with Daman to come in yet, there's a huge opportunity for them to go after the bowling.
Yep.
They're little probably holding back the spinners because of the small boundaries that they have here on both sides of the wicket.
There you see in the middle Ryan talking to the bowler, and very experienced cricketer Ryan there, and I've played T20 with him in Stars, and very good brain. He has played a lot of cricket, and a very humble person to be around, and very good cricketer. He knows his cricket. He knows angles, boundaries. He just is into his bowlers. He just talks to them and sets the field right. Helps the captain there. So let's see what Rohan can do. I think Rohan would be bowling this over to
Arpan?
Arpan.
I'm sorry, Kiran. Kiran ready?
Okay, Kiran, yeah. So Kiran is at strike.
We have Rohan coming into the attack here. Wasn't initially picked in the draft. There was a replacement player. He came in. He's been doing fantastic job for them, bowling those odd couple of overs, coming in at the crucial time. Kind of got an unorthodox action a little bit. Fires them all in.
That was a close call. He was trying to hit through the leg side. It was a full ball. He missed it, but I guess it hit outside off, and he survived this LBW appeal.
Absolutely. I mean, they're looking to up the scoring here. They're looking at a boundary every 2 balls here now. I see Daman pacing out over here in the dugout, watching the game closely. Hit straight up in the air. Hit high. FJP getting under it, completely loses sight of the ball. Was looking right into the sun. Kind of overran the ball a little bit. A chance, an opportunity gone for Kiran. Sure, Kiran's looking to kind of shuffle a little bit and try to play on the onside. Going a little more wide, a wide delivery signal by the umpire.
I think that's their tactic. They're going slowing it up and pushing it further away from the batsman, so that if he slogs, there's the fielders on the mid wicket and mid on boundary, they get into play there. That's a really, really
hit.
good. That's a 6. That's a really, really good shot.
I think he miscued that a bit, Danny.
Okay,
kind of took an outside edge, but went all the way. I think this was what Yash was talking about.
I'm sure he has a good bat there.
Absolutely. I mean, your bat also is a lot talked about. The torpedo bat, you don't seem to bring that out too often.
So I broke it just before the final. That's why I've been boring your Batman. So I just broke it just before the finals there. It was a good bat there. Oh, that's
another top edge.
That should be.
Fielder getting under it.
Oh,
Drop.
that's a drop catch. Nilesh was right under the ball.
Second life for Kiran Reddy. See a lot of support out there in the other ground. I think Raiders are cruising their way into the finals in the first qualifier game against Smashes.
Yeah, one team that has found it really nice in this tournament with their batting and bowling, their combinations, is Raiders. They have a very, very solid team for winning this championship. That's a good shot. One bounce to the fielder. Nakash plays it down the ground there.
Yeah, I mean, it's good tight bowling by Rohan here.
I think Nakash has played 9 balls for 13, and I think he has got his eye in. I would hope that he promises, he delivers to his promises. I mean, the kind of batsman he is, if he gets going and he can show some firework here, be match on there. It's a top edge.
Slash, I think. That went all the way for a 6. That was 2 costly misses from catching perspective, and he got 2 huge 6s out here. Ball edges, an expensive over from Rohan.
This is something what I've found in this tournament, right? The ball is flying off the bat. Even we have seen so many 6s in this tournament, and people are just, batsmen are just throwing their bat at it, and top edges or shots. There have been a lot of 6s in this tournament here. So I think Harun is going to continue. He's been doing a decent job here. I think it's his 3rd over, right? Yeah.
That was 17 runs from Rohan's over, much more than the asking rate. The asking rate is about 12, 13. They got 17 in that over. Bringing in a spinner, another huge gamble is what I would think. Bringing in the spinner, because they're going to go after him, right, Danny? They're not going to hold themselves back. They're going to go chance their arm. They're going to try to have him hit to the longer part of the leg side boundary. There you go, hits it straight. He's nailed it straight down. Huge six again.
Yeah,
that's a big hit, Danny.
That's a big hit. Yeah, that's absolutely straight as an eye, straight as an arrow. This was really, really good hit by Nakash, and that was a really good shot. I think going with the spinners, yeah, it can be a gamble. They did create a chance, but that was dropped there. But there you go. Again, a faster one from Haroon. He's been bowling, mixing it up nicely, but these grounds and good batsmen there. It's been a competition. It's a challenge to bowl dot balls here.
Yeah, Danny, I saw you say that very reluctantly when I spoke a little bit of the spinners. You're a spinner yourself, one of the better leg spinners in the league. And I know I've been your captain at Tornadoes. Short ball. That's been pulled away.
What a replacement
Kiran
for
Reddy.
this team.
That's 2 sixes, Danny, in 3 balls. That's 13 runs. That's the risk versus the reward.
Yeah, it's a game on. I would say that this total, although 230 looks to be a big one, but they are really, really making this match very interesting. They have right now 149 on board, and it's around 80 more required there, I guess. This is going to be a really good match, going right to the wire. And we know in the dugout we have Oma, we have got Daman Singh, who can really, really hit there. So
yeah, I see a lot of the voices have started pepping up. There's a sense of excitement in this game. There's about 30 runs that have been scored in the last 8-9 balls. That's a lot of runs. You spoke about Nakash, trying to deliver to the promises. I think no better day than today.
Absolutely, making their batting work. They're really going after the bowling now. So
yeah, I mean 155 for 5 in 13.3 overs. Game is very much on, Danny.
Yep. Let's see. It's like it's gonna be a good game in the end. Let's see if these two can continue for a few more overs. So they also got 150 through this.
That's a big hit. There's some commotion out there. Ball's been lost. They're trying to source the ball. In the meanwhile, I've managed to pull the
star of the day.
The guy who had a huge impact in the game yesterday against Tornadoes.
Yeah, what should he do? The MJ the bowler or MJ the batsman? Who should we praise more?
Whatever works that day.
So there you go. MJ, one of the very, very quiet, calm, very much respected player in the league. Plays on different teams. Showed his loyalty with the Raiders. Was one of the marquee, one of the key retentions last year for our Raiders. Continued to be retained. Had a big 100, MJ. Your team's off to a flyer.
Yeah, I think thanks to Adda for hosting this. We had a very great match yesterday, and I think the team's playing very well today. We almost through, just I think 20-30 runs left. So yeah, I think overall
that's in the air.
Great things overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just quickly, not taking too much focus away from the Sunrisers game here, but I know there's another game that's happening in the Phuket Upper, the first qualifier. So MJ, you have a great squad. You guys have led by your marquee player Krish. You guys played a lot of cricket together. That team picks that have happened with Raiders. A lot of people who play on the same teams have been picked. You had Oways who plays on one of the off teams there. A deadly left arm bowler. So looking very, very positive going into your final game.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty good squad out there, and the most important thing about our team is that everybody's chipping in. It's like everybody's gelling in and everybody's like, we like playing together and it's like great. So everybody's chipping in, that's the key thing.
Absolutely. Winning, once you start winning, things start to click. Everyone gets that confidence. So congratulations. I'm not yet, but
Yeah.
good luck
Just a few more
to
runs
go
to
into
go,
your
hopefully we'll get it.
final game. So you get the week off.
Yeah.
You get to kind
Go
of do
home
summer
early today.
practice, go home early, and come back for the finals if you make it. I'm sure
Yeah.
you will. So all the very best,
Yeah.
MJ.
Thanks Vicky, thanks.
As we speak, we've lost Nakash Chaudhary out here at covers. This is a big blow for them, considering they got two huge sixes. 13 runs was already scored in that particular over from Haroon. Haroon continued to bowl well wide outside off stump, having him try to drag the ball, but ended up edging it, and he got caught in covers. A good safe catch. Sunrisers have lost another wicket. .155 for 6 in 13.4 overs. Daman Singh, the captain, walks in. It's another low full toss, trying to get under it, gets an inside edge for a single. That's the end of the over. 14 overs. Sunrisers 157 for 6. 30 balls, 65 runs required.
Yeah. Pretty much a double every ball.
We have Prasanna Chaudhary
Close.
taking strike. Shiva back to bowl. Slashed hard. Beautiful shot by Prasanna Chaudhary. 4 runs of the very first ball
First
from
ball,
Shiva.
4. This is a good start off this over. Just 2 sixes could make the over done. They're slowly getting into it. If they can get like the Kings start at the beginning, if they could get like 24, that would be amazing. 'Cause
Yeah,
their start
29
would
balls.
cover about 2 overs.
29 balls, 61 runs to win. Making some small changes, changing the field, getting the right fielders in the right place. That's another edge, slashed.
Yep, another hard
4
slap.
more. 4 more, 2 balls, 8 runs. They need to get a 12 and over. They've got 8 in the first 2 deliveries.
Another 4 would cover this over. So if they can hit a few more boundaries, they'll have the next few overs covered. A few more boundaries, and the more boundaries they hit and the more singles they take really would help them. Just as long as 2 batsmen get set, have a good partnership, just like Shiva and Kunal, that would be amazing.
Hits it out straight to the fielder. Oh, the fielder's head for a 6. This is some batting from Prasanna Chaudhary to walk in there, take on Shiva, who's a tremendous bowler, who bowls in the minor league for Morrisville Cardinals. Taking him on, getting 14 runs in the first 3 deliveries. They need 12 and over. They've got 14 in the first 3. Another hit. Hit straight to long on for a single.
Slowly
That's
getting
15
back.
runs in the first 4 deliveries.
Yep. 24 runs covers 2 overs. And if they can keep that going.
That's Daman bowled quick, straight at him, blocks it back. Daman gets going here. They're going to get the target very quickly, but Daman's getting to bat to a very, very experienced professional, played cricket at a high level, been in these situations. And Daman hits it back straight. Gives a run away, 16 runs in that particular over. They need 50 runs in 24 legal deliveries. They have Daman Singh out there, Prasanna Chowdhury looking really, really promising out there. 17 in 6 deliveries, 2 fours, 1 6.
Yep. If they can get two every single ball, they will be able to tie this into a super over. If there will be wides, there will be extras, there will be a few boundaries.
Absolutely. I see there's a small glitch in the scoring out there. It is Prasanna Chowdhury who is actually on 17 from 6 deliveries. I think the scorer has probably got it mixed up. We're seeing this and saying this live from Fukwell Lower. Daman Singh will be on strike. We have Nilesh Patil to be bowling for the Kings.
Yep, just a little water break there for the batsman.
This is going to be a close finish. Sunrisers don't have too many wickets in hand. They have 2 more in the dugout. They're 7 down.
But when these two batsmen get
He hits it straight up in the air. Fielder calls it late, getting under it. Doesn't see the ball. Daman wanted to keep strike.
Yeah, that was very lucky. That fielder was circling around it, trying to figure out where the ball was, but just missed it. Went over him.
That was another opportunity gone a begging.
Yeah, that wicket would have been super crucial. And just 2 more wickets in this game is all Kings.
Daman Singh, captain for Sunrisers today, missing their captain Yash. Can he take the responsibility and finish this game out for the Sunrisers in a crucial do-die game, the Eliminator game for the 3rd and 4th position? 49 runs and 23 balls. Hit straight to covers.
Yeah.
Daman refuses the single. Just looking to try to get under the ball from Nilesh Patil. Nilesh Patil bowling full, going for the Yorkers.
They're getting close, but if they keep this up, it's not really going to do them any good.
That's a swing and a miss.
Keep strike.
Excellent death bowling by Nilesh Patil. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure. There you go, Yash kind of calling it out, looking to finish it off in boundaries, signaling to his captain. He needs to just hit 7 balls out to win this game. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the first one of the 7. A big 6, probably the biggest 6 for today. Hit on the leg side, that is probably close to 85, 90 meters. That's a huge 6 from Daman Singh. If they go according to the plan that they have, 6 more 6s should take them home. That's a big 6. That's a tremendous pick.
Yeah, today's captain, proving that he can really do stuff.
That was another waist high delivery. There was batsman looking on to the leg umpire. He missed out. Daman missed out on that. That was a ball to be put away. Daman has missed out on that. But nevertheless, he's still there at the crease.
Yeah.
19 deliveries, 43 runs to get. This game is going close.
Game is becoming very close. For
Small boundaries, folks, out here on Fukwell Lower. There you go, another slash over point for another wonderful 6. That's another beautiful six slashed over point. It's just the sheer force from this man out here. And there is a lot of cheer in this dugout, signaling out it's just going to take 5 deliveries for Daman. 18 balls, 37 runs. Like I say, folks, this is a smaller boundary compared to the other grounds. Chase is very much on. Kings leadership team out there, couple of folks discussing. We see JP out there having a word. We have Kunal Sehgal out there in the middle. We have the captain Ryan Wiggins.
Yeah, they really want to win this game. They're trying to get in the finals. Sunrisers fighting against them, saying, no, you're not going to be getting in. It's going to be us.
3 overs, 37 runs to get. This is inching to a climax. Folks, tune in if you just tuned in. Sunrisers chasing a mammoth score of 237. 3 overs to go. 37 runs to get. Captain Daman Singh out there hit 2 big sixes. They have Prasanna Chaudhary as well. We have Shiva back into the attack. Everything is happening so quickly out here. Shiva pulls the length back. That's some quick running out there. Daman Singh pushing. He understands it's not about him. Trying to finish the game off in style. He understands he needs to bat and pass. And pushing his partner out there. I think the intent behind Daman pushing him for the second was the previous over when Shiva bowled. You saw Prasanna hit him for 16 runs. Picking him cleanly. Missed out on that. Changing the pace. Shiva using all his experience out there.
Yeah,
bowling the dot ball.
Yeah, they're really just trying to swing for these boundaries.
16 deliveries to go. 35 runs to get. Shiva's got 4 more balls to bowl. Cut hard. Excellent fielding there from Ryan Wiggins, captain. Kings.
Just a few more boundaries. They can win this.
2 dot balls. 15 balls, 31 runs to get. 35, my bad. 15 balls, 35 runs. The intent from the Sunrisers is it takes all 5 deliveries for them. Hit it back over the bowler's head. It's a single run. Shiva bowling really well.
Daman Singh 1 run away from his
14 balls, 34 runs. Heading for a close finish. Daman yorked it out, dug it out for a single.
These guys just
Too long off.
Boundaries. These few boundaries are very much possible. They're stretching it out too long.
The last legal delivery for Shiva in this match. Bowls it short, holds the length back. That's an exceptional over from Shiva. Excellent bowl, just giving 4 runs away. Shiva putting pressure on the Sunrisers now, giving a little more room for his teammates out here. Shiva has been bowled out 4 overs for 36 runs. 2 overs, 33 runs to get. I see another big discussion out there. You have Ryan having the discussion. You have Shiva in the middle out there. You have Kunal Sehgal there. All having a quick word, just figuring out who might be the best option to bring in now. We have Uma in the dugout. We have Zishan here, holding their nerves, hoping not to go back in to bat. Hoping both Prasanna and Daman can pull this off.
If not, I feel like Sunrisers
2 overs, 33 runs. Who's going to get the ball now? Having another discussion. Guys, this is on. Game is very much on here.
Very stressful game for the Sunrisers and as well as the Kings.
It is stressful. We as commentators also on our edges here. I think Kunal giving a few pointers out there. I think it's going to be Kiran Sarvanakumar who's going to get to bowl. Bowls for Morrisville Cardinals. Yes, it is Kiran Sarvanakumar. He's bowled 2 overs for 27 runs. Can he keep this over to 10? I think he would have got a job done if he can keep this over to 10 runs or less.
They really want this game, both teams, because...
And the way and the attitude that the Sunrisers have played this whole innings, or rather this whole tournament, I think the intent is to go and hit the ball out of the park. And I think they have their best bet. Daman Singh out there taking guard to Kiran Sarvanakumar. 12 balls, 35 runs. That's bowled well outside the off stump. Signal wide. 12 balls, 34 runs. Daman walking away, trying to make room to hit over the shot. Covers boundary. Bowler keeps it a little more wide. Being penalized a little bit here. 12 balls, 34 runs. I can sense the pressure from both teams out here, guys. Oh, he missed out on that. Went a lot more closer to the stumps. Daman missed out completely on that. It was a low full toss. Daman trying to make room, hit to the onside.
They're very
11 balls, 34 runs.
Yeah. So they're very close to this, but then they're just a bit away.
Another beautiful delivery in the block hole.
Amazing fielding.
10 balls, 34 runs to win. Two good deliveries from Kiran. Another beautifully ball kept outside off stump. 3 dot balls, 1 wide. Following up an exceptional over from Kiran, from Shiva who gave 4 runs away. 3 balls, 1 run. 9 balls, 32 runs to win. Another swing and another delivery. Length bowling, keeping it well outside the off stump. Daman shuffling to hit towards the leg side. 8 balls, 32 runs to get. There you go, he's middled this one. Hit straight out of the park for another magnificent 6. On the offside, over long off for another massive 6. Daman looking to deal only in boundaries. I think that's the only way for Sunrisers to win now. They gotta hit boundaries. 7 balls, 26 runs to get. Is Daman going to go for a run more? I think that's the only option that Daman has right now, I think. And he is flat batted that for another huge 6. Over point for Kiran, a young bowler, bowled 4 exceptionally good deliveries. Continue to keep the length. Daman made that adjustment. 6 balls, 20 runs to win. Prasanna Chaudhary on strike. This is This is really, really close and a lot of tense moments out here in both camps. Both camps, we see Yash running up to the captain. Having a quick word there. Daman's off strike, guys. Daman is not on strike, but Prasanna Chaudhary also striking the ball cleanly. This is a big, big over. I think they're bringing in their off spinner, Haroon. Off spinner Haroon to bowl to Prasanna Chaudhary. Haroon having a quick word with Ryan just to make sure to understand the line and length that captain wants him to keep it at. It's going to take a lot of heart. Takes a lot of heart, and I can't think of a better player out there for our Kings to bowl this last over. Played a lot of cricket. One of the most humble cricketers that I've come across personally. Very well respected cricketer. Was a part of a successful team for Tornadoes last year. They won the championship. He had vital contributions, and now he needs to put his hand up and make this contribution to take his team across the line. But he is bowling to Daman and to Prasanna Chaudhary. Daman looking to hit every single ball out of the park, and everything that he has middled has gone a long way. 20-30 meters away from the boundaries. He hit some big sixes. Prasanna has looked equally good. He took on Shiva when he came in, hit him for 16 runs. So I think both of them should fancy their chances. 6 balls, 20 runs. This is a very, very close nail-biter finish on the other ground. Raiders have beat Smashers to go into the finals. Smashers await the winners of this match. Bowls it York. Hit straight hard at him. Gleefully accepts the single. Daman on strike, guys. This is what Sunrisers wanted, to have Daman on strike. Something that probably Kings would want to do away with, to keep this man away from strike. 3 big hits in the next 5 deliveries is what Sunrisers are looking for. That's a great ball, and he's bowled. That's a great, great delivery. Flat off spinner. Kind of easing the nerves out there for the Kings, but it's never over. Zishan Syed, very, very useful batsman. Four balls, 19 runs to win. Game is very, very much on still, guys. It's about 3 big hits. That's what they need. Not giving Zishan too much of an opportunity now. He needs to take a swing. At minimum, he needs to get off strike to put Prasanna back and let Prasanna try to hit 3 big sixes. 4 balls, 19 runs. Four balls, 19 runs. Arun Varrick has delivered in the first 2 deliveries that he's bowled. Can he hold his nerve for the next 2 deliveries? In he comes. Bowls in the block hole. Single. 3 balls, 2 runs. What a fantastic over. Last over. Comes down to the last 3 deliveries. Prasanna Chaudhary on strike. 18 runs to win. This is the delivery, guys. He hits it straight. There's a chance there. Just goes to field that one. 2 balls, 17 runs. unless there's an extra delivery, 2 legal deliveries to be bowled out here. And knowing Haroon, that's another dot ball. 1 ball, 17. Bowling out the last ball to finish the rituals here. That's another great delivery, and he calmly finishes the game off. What a close game. 2 exceptional overs, standout overs in the death overs that was bowled. 1 from Shiva, giving 3 runs away. And Haroon coming to bowl to one of the biggest hitters in the league, Daman Singh, 20 runs in the bank. Gives away just 2. We have Kings who have won the Eliminator game here to go on to play the Smashers. They won by 18 runs. A big 100 from Shiva, 70 odd from Kunal Sehgal. But the most crucial last over bowled by Haroon. Congratulations to the Kings team on making it to the next Eliminator game against the Smashers. And hard luck, well fought to the Sunrisers. Valiant effort. Came so close. 400 odd runs scored today, guys, on this game here. 2 evenly balanced sides. Unfortunate that we have 1 loser. Stay tuned, guys. We will continue the live telecast for the next Eliminator game, virtual semi-finals for the Smash